slay. Ah. Slay, slay, slay the style, slay the style, slay, 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 slay. Do you want to know how I got this style? Keep watching. Keep watching and you will know how I got this style. Slay, slay. Hello everyone, welcome to this community of very beautiful women who see, create and express beauty in many aspects of our lives and who are always driven to improve ourselves. My name is Shrinkage and today I'm talking about protective styles. As you all know, this year my self-improvement challenge is growing up my hair longer. So I'll show you how I grow my hair longer with protective styles. But first question for you, do you believe that your hair or any person of African descent hair can grow to our predetermined length or to whatever length that we can manage? If so, I applaud you. The first step in natural hair journey is believing. Believe that your hair can grow healthy, long to whatever length that you can manage and it will get there. Well, today I'm talking about protective styles. Before I show you the video of how I made this style, I'll tell you about the benefits of protective styles. The first benefit of protective styles is it helps protect the ends of your hair. For most people of African descent, our hair grows. The reason why some people don't see the length is because they find it hard to retain length. Length retention is a big issue among those who have type 4 hair. Our hair grows, just that it breaks off at the ends. A way to prevent your hair from breaking off at the ends is through protective styling. That's why I can get really anal, like I can get really particular about protective styles. And most times you see my hair in some kind of protective style. Protective style has enabled me to achieve the length I currently have. If not for protective styles, my hair will probably be at maybe here or maybe shoulder length. But protective styles, I'll say, is one of the biggest things that helped me achieve my current length. Also, protective styles can enable you to look very elegant. Don't you like this style I have on? If you do, please leave your comments in the comment section below. Protective styles can enable you to look very elegant. It can even be your go-to style. You might just probably fall in love with protective styles so much that you forget it's a protective style and it's just like your everyday elegant style. I mean, look at this. Look at this style. I'm in love with it. I love it. I love that it protects my hair, but I also love that it makes me look very good. Without further delay, I'll show you the video of how I got this protective style. Start on a freshly washed, conditioned and detangled hair. In this video, I've already washed, conditioned and detangled my hair. The conditioner I used was Joico. In the previous video, I've already shown you how I do my wash and how I wash my hair in sections. So this is just after I've washed my hair and I put it in sections. I did something new this time. Since I didn't have a leave-in conditioner, I used aloe vera gel. Aloe vera gel has a pH of about 4 to 5. Therefore, after washing and conditioning your hair, you should use a leave-in conditioner or aloe vera gel to get your hair to the right pH, which is 4.5 to 5.5. So for this style, I pretty much like doing it in sections. For the sections I'm not working with, I put them away, while for the sections I'm working with, I make sure that they are all let free. So now I'm unraveling the twist and just working at the back section. My aim is to have about 6 parts and then 1 bang in the front. So I'm working on the bottom 2 parts right now, and as you see, I didn't make the cuts for the hair clean, so I just picked at any section I felt that would be good, and I tried to divide it at the middle section. But when you see the end result of the style, you won't see where the divide in the hair was made. So just pick out any section you like to work with first. I prefer to start at the back and then just pick out any chunk of hair that I feel would fit for the bottom section of the style. Please be very careful when you're detangling, and I will emphasize this. Be careful when you're detangling. Hair grows on an average of 6 inches a year. That is half an inch a month and 1/8 of an inch every week. 1/8 of an inch is very small and you can just break that off. So please be careful when you're detangling your hair because it makes a difference. 1/8 of an inch each week help you to retain length. So always remember to detangle gently. My rule of thumb is whenever I'm doing my hair, I have my clips close by so as to make sure I section my hair well. When I don't have my clips close by, I just try to tie my hair with each other so that my hair is sectioned well. So the parts I'm not working with, they are away, but the parts I'm working with, they are let free. For this style, I'll be using the African thread. If you are from Nigeria, Ghana, or other African countries, you should be familiar with this thread. It's a very stretchy thread, and I just love using it for my hairstyles because it's easy to put in and it's easy to take out. As you can see, this thread is very stretchy, so one strand can go a long way. For this style, I used 2 strands, but for my previous protective style video, I only used 1 strand of the thread. And one other good thing about this thread is that it is very reusable, so you can use the same thread for multiple styles. It's very reusable and it can last for a long time. Now that I've created the section at the back, I'm dividing the section into 2 parts. And like I said earlier, the section doesn't have to be cut evenly, but when you make the style, when the style comes out, you will see that you'll be able to see the difference between the sections or the parts. The hairstyle is going to cover everything up. When I'm tying my hair, I make sure that I tie it loosely. The reason why I tie it loosely is because I don't want to have any hair tugging on my scalp. I don't want to feel any pain. I just don't like feeling the pain on my hair. I don't know if you guys know this or if you guys experienced this while growing up, but the myth is that if your hair is tied tight to your scalp, it's going to help your hair grow. That's a big lie. If your hair is tied tight to your scalp, like in any style, be it cornrow, be it thread, it's actually going to make you lose hair. So make sure that your hair is tied loosely. Now back to this style. I'm actually twisting the ends of the hair only. I'm using the power of shrinkage to help make this style look very good. And I love using shrinkage to make my hair look full because I have fine 4C hair, so my hair is not as full as the average person. So when I let my hair shrink, given that my hair is long, actually gives the illusion of my hair looking very full. For this style, I'm going to be using palm kernel oil, and as you all know I love palm kernel oil. It helps make my hair very manageable, and I just love the way it is. I'm using the Ghanaian palm kernel oil. I love the smell of the Ghanaian palm kernel oil. It's not as overpowering as the Nigerian palm kernel oil. So I'm using the Ghanaian palm kernel oil, and I always use Ghanaian palm kernel oil when I'm using palm kernel oil on my hair. Now I'm doing the next section, and I'm also tying that loosely. So make sure you tie that loosely to your hair, and I'm just using the same thread I used for the first part. I'm using that on the second part. So tie that loosely to your hair and only tie just a small section of the hair. Once I'm done tying the small section of my hair, I go in there like what I did in the previous one and only twist the ends. So I let the middle be free to shrink, and then I twist the ends. You see what I'm doing right now? I'm just checking to see if it's free, and it's actually very free. I didn't tie it too tight to my scalp. So now this is the part where I'm going to twist the hair and just apply my oils and then twist it. For this section of hair, repeat what I did to the other section of hair, whereby I oil the ends and then twist the end. I'm just making sure that I have enough shrinkage and the bottom, the hair is stretched out because we'll be hiding the ends. But for the middle part of the hair, we want that to give the illusion of fullness. So that's how we'll let the middle part of the hair shrink. So just finish this section and then get ready for the next section of hair. Now to explain the style again, so just take a section of hair that you feel is good enough. As you can see, I'm not making the cuts for each section clean. So once you take a section of hair, so let it go from maybe ear to ear or something like that, just make it go all the way horizontal on the hair, and make sure you always have your hair sectioned. That means the ones you're not working with, put them away. The ones you're working with, have them free while the parts you're not working with, put them away in a clip. So I've already chosen my next section of hair to work on. Now back to the section that we're working with. So at this point, I'm taking the section and I'm trying to divide it into two workable parts. So for each section, just divide it into two workable parts. I prefer to just try my best to divide it evenly, but it doesn't always come out evenly. But that's not a big deal. Even if it doesn't come out evenly, that's each part of each section, because the end style would hide any imperfections in the cuts. So divide each section into two parts, and then make sure you oil the ends if your ends aren't oiled already. My husband was playing a song in the background, so I was just dancing to the song. Pardon me. So yeah, he was playing like some Ghanaian songs, and I was just pretty much dancing to the songs. So at this point, I'm trying to find out, okay, what is the best way to tie that section without having it too tight on itself. So I'm just trying to feel, and then I'm taking the thread that I had before. That's the thread I used for the bottom section. I'm just using that to continue tying, because the thread, the African thread, was quite long. So I'm actually taking that and then using it to tie that section of hair, tying it to the point whereby it's not too tight on my hair. Yeah, I'm still rocking to the song my husband is playing. So anyways, I keep tying the hair together, and I make sure, like I emphasize, please make sure that the hair is not too tight. Make sure it's not too tight, because you don't want the edges to be missing, right? You don't want to have misplaced edges. So in order to avoid misplaced edges, just have this loose. You will sleep better when your hair is not tight. You actually enjoy the look, and it will last for longer when your hair is not tight to your scalp. So what I do is, given that I'm working on this section, I try to twist it at the opposite end. So as you can see, I did this section to my left and I'm twisting it to my right. You don't have to do that, but it just helps me to twist the hair better since the hair is long. So it just gives it more room for me to twist the hair better. Like I said, make sure you take your time to loosen every knot. So then just twist the ends, make the ends tight twist. But for the middle section, that place is loose, because we want to use the power of shrinkage to make an elegant style. You see, shrinkage does pay off. So use the power of shrinkage to make an elegant style. Done with this section, I prepare for the next section. The same like I stated earlier, just use the same thread. If it's long enough, use the same thread to tie on that section, and make sure that the next section is not tight on your hair. All the sections you're working with, all the parts you're working with, make sure it's not tight on your hair. So I just use the African thread that I've been working with for all the parts below. I use that on the hair. I'm trying to feel to make sure that as I'm tying the thread on my hair, it's not tight. You might think that because the way I'm stretching it, it looks like I'm tying it very tight, but no, I'm only stretching the thread because the thread is elastic. But actually on my scalp, the knot I'm making on this part is not tight. So after I'm done making the knots, I'll go in and then twist the hair like you've seen before. So I'm using the opposite side to twist the hair, because just because the length of the hair, right? So using the opposite side, twisting on the opposite side of the hair just helps me to get all the hair, and also helps me twist the hair better. So yeah, just twist the ends of the hair like I showed earlier, and then you would make the style. So I'll just repeat the same method for all the other parts before I get to the bang. Now for the last section before we get to creating the bang, what I pretty much do is just pick out a style that fits my face. I actually just leave a small section of hair for the bang, and then the remaining I used to form the last section of the hair before the bang. So you see the section of hair for the bang compared to the rest of the hair the section of the bang is smaller compared to the rest of the hair I've put for the style at the back. So my big policy is, for the sections of hair you're not using, put them away. For the ones you're going to work on, let them free. So as you can see, the one I'm not working with, which is the bang, I just put it in a clip and had that just stay there, while the ones I'm going to work with, I let them free so I can be able to work on them. One thing you notice in this video is that there are some particles in my hair. That is because of the aloe vera gel I put in there. The aloe vera gel actually leaves some particles in the hair, so just be mindful of that when using aloe vera gel. Aloe vera gel leaves some particles in the hair, so be aware of that whenever you try to use aloe vera gel. But then just keep working on the last section for the hair, and then it's going to come out great. Just do the same method as I did in the previous sections, and yeah, the last section before the bang is going to come out great. Once you're done with this style, this is how it should look like, without you twisting the ends or without you hiding the ends. This is just how it should look like. You have 6 sections there. Now for the final style, to make the look at the back of the hair. So pretty much take the hair you've already twisted, that's the twisted part of it, and then wrap it around the roots of the other hair. So for example, if I'm working on the right twist, I wrap it around the left roots. So the right twist goes on the roots of the left part of the hair, and then for the left part of the hair, I just lift it up and then tie it around the right upper part, as you see here. So watch closely what I'm doing. So you see I'm taking the other roots and wrapping it around the top one. So it goes something like this: bottom left twist to bottom right roots, bottom right twist to mid left roots, mid left twist to mid right roots, mid right twist to top left roots, top left twist to top right roots, top right twist to mid right roots. So I know it may sound confusing, but it's actually very easy. So just watch closely what I'm doing and then see how I'm crisscrossing the hair around each other, just tying the twisted parts to the roots of the other hair. So this is easy, and when you get the hang of it, it's actually very easy and just very quick to do. So just watch me crisscross the hair and then put it all in place. And also be careful, once you see that there's a hair let loose like what I had there before, just unravel the twist and then retwist the hair that is off. That's the hair that is not in the twist, the hair that is loose. Unravel the twist and then retwist it, so as just to make sure that all hair is cut and the ends of the hair are stretched. So now, time for the bang. This step is very simple. Make sure you take all the hair that you've prepared for the bang. Make sure you take them together and make sure that no hair is missing. So we need to stretch the ends of the hair. So what I'm going to do here is just simply all the ends of the hair and then split the hair in 3. Like I always keep saying, be gentle when you're working on your hair. Make sure that you've already detangled the hair. So now I've split the hair in 3 and I'm actually doing like a very loose braid on the hair. So pretty much I'm just taking from the mid to the ends and then braiding that up, while I'm going to leave the top, that's the roots to the midsection of the hair, I'm going to leave that loose so that it's going to form the puffy section in the front. It's going to form the bang. So keep working on that, just keep making the braid on the hair until you're done with making the braid. So once you're done braiding the hair, I've shown you in a previous protective style, just roll the ends of the front bang in there, and that's a way to hide the ends. So once I have it in there, the style is already coming to form and I'm loving it already. It's looking nice. So once I have that in there, I just pretty much use some bobby pins to hold it in place. I'll attach a video, my previous video showing how to do the front bang, but again, just have some bobby pins. In this video I showed you 3, but I actually used 2 on this hair. When putting the bobby pin, make sure that you catch that middle hair, right? So because if not, once the bang unravels, the middle hair is just going to fall. Now to prevent that from falling, use the bobby pin to hold the hidden the tucked in hair to the puffy hair. And believe me, once you're done with the style, it's actually going to come out really well. Like you won't even see, you won't notice that the bobby pin is here, so long as you use the bobby pin that's of the same color as your hair. You will notice that the bobby pin is in the hair. It hides very well in the puffy section of the hair. So just make sure that the bobby pin is not too tight on your scalp. And just in fact make sure that it's not tight on your scalp, because if it's tight on your scalp, it's gonna hurt and it's gonna pull hair in long run. So I do this, I take out the bobby pin as many times as I can, just to make sure that it's not tight on my hair. So just keep adding the bobby pins until you have the style. So I have mine at the middle and one at the end or the edge of the hair. So as you can see, the middle section of the hair is not falling out. Voila! See how the final style looks? It looks amazing already, but I haven't done the final step. The final step is using the scarf. So given that the hair is still damp, once you put the scarf in there, the scarf helps it to stay in place, and then it gives you that sleek, slayed, gel-like look, as if you put gel in your hair. I've been natural for 7 years plus, and I've only put gel in my hair about 4 times all through my natural hair journey, and I do this style often. So what gives me the sleek, slayed look is just putting my scarf on the hair while it's still damp. And the amazing thing about this is, so long as water doesn't touch the hair still maintains that sleek look all through the week. Believe me, this hairstyle can last you 2 weeks. I just pretty much carry my hair for 1 week just because I wanted to moisturize it during the weekend. But if I don't have time to moisturize it during the weekend, I can carry this same style for 2 weeks. So everyone, this is the style. If you find values in my videos, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell to be among the first to know when I release a new video. I am a new YouTuber and my hope is to create value on YouTube. So if you find my content very valuable, please subscribe. This helps me get to reach more people with my message. You take care, and I hope you find protective styles that work best for you. Bye for now. Slick, 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 slick. Wait, she got eliminated. I slick. Yes, please don't forget to subscribe and be among the first to see when I release a video.